have got to forgive them. Not for them, but for you. This morning, oh, God, I just thank you. Oh, God is so good. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. I got up this morning, and I always try to consecrate myself before God on Wednesdays. And I took some time, not as much time as I would like, but I took some time. And I just began to pour my heart out to God. I didn't apologize for what I said or how I said it or the tone I said it in. I just wanted, in that moment, just let it out. Lord, I'm disappointed with this. I'm angry about that. I don't like these people right now. This is not fair. That's not right. This is not... all the things. And I did that because I was like a steam pot. It's only so much pressure before that pressure has to escape. And this is the dangerous thing. Sometimes we allow stuff to build to a point where you explode. You're a ticking time bomb. But I love the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit will allow you a moment to let it all out. I did not know the level or the degree to which I needed that moment this morning. I had stuff coming out that I was saying that I thought I was over. That's the thing. Sometimes we feel like we're over it, but here's what you need to understand. You can go through a circumstance that will trigger that area that you were in the process of healing. And it can trigger you back to that place. And what you'll find is that you weren't as healed in that area as you thought you were. You found a level of healing and you needed more. But yes, you do need to keep going back to that thing. Why? Because guess what? If you don't go back to it, it's going to come up in another area of your life. What we don't understand is that everything somehow is simultaneously connected. A lot of things are connected together. You cannot deal with one situation without dealing with the other. There are some things that I grieved over successfully. I successfully grieved today. And it felt so good. It felt so good to cry. It felt so good. Because I came to a point where I was able to face reality. And I said, you know what? That stuff that happened to me was messed up. That they said was messed up. And here's the thing. Your soul, listen to me carefully. Your soul has a way of letting you know you're not okay right now. You want to know how that happens? When you get to the point where your thoughts are getting loud. They're all over the place. You listen to a song and you like, I'm going to listen to this song and it's going to put me in a better mood. Then 3 hours later, the song is screaming at you. You're supposed to have peace. You listen to the song to bring you peace. Now, it's like the song is screaming. So now the song that was supposed to be encouraging you is now annoying you. Then you put this video on and you listening. But sometimes this is what you're not understanding. Sometimes we don't need a song. Sometimes you need to speak. You need to talk to God about what's going on. You need to let it out. And don't let it out like, I'm going to say this part and I'm not going to say the other part. No, be real with God. He can handle it. Tell him the truth. Spit it out. Get that stuff out of you before you lose your mind. Get it all out. Air it all out. Don't be trying to be, well, I know this person, if they, maybe if they was in a different place, they wouldn't have said what they said. No, they said what they said. It had the effect on you that it had. Whether they meant to do it or not, they did it. Whether you meant to hurt or not, you're hurting. Okay? Whether you got the job or the relationship or the thing that you purchased, you had good intentions, but guess what? It's annoying you, it's bothering you, you're disappointed, it's not working the way you wanted it to, you're having to do this in order to do that, and you're really not doing what you want to do. All the things. We have to learn how to honestly say what's going on. It's between you and God anyway. I was the type of person, well, Lord, I know that this person said what they said. I know they're a good person. Yeah, they could be a good person, but good people hurt people too. Unintentionally. Because we're human. But what you got to deal with is that feeling in your stomach, that pain in your heart. Deal with that. Sit with that for a minute. And truthfully, acknowledge the fact that you're disappointed, that they hurt you, that you're down. And sometimes it's you. Sometimes you're mad at yourself. Come on. Regret. I regret doing that. I regret going there. I regret interacting with this person. You know what I've had anger about? I'll be fully transparent. I've had anger with the people who have had false intentions with me. And I knew they didn't care about me. And I allowed myself to be seduced by individuals that I knew, maybe not in the moment, but I ended up finding out that they didn't care. And then deep down, when somebody wants to, they would. Those are the type of things we have to deal with. And your soul, I'm going to say it again, your soul has a way of telling you, I'm deeply wounded, I'm deeply frustrated. Let me tell you what, you don't want to get to the point where you have a major wake-up call. I'll say this and I'll end this video. You get the point. I remember there's a gym downstairs. There's a gym downstairs near my apartment. And I was working out. And I felt like boxing. And I was boxing. I felt fine. I'm just swinging. That's one of my new workouts. I'm boxing. I'm getting it in. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. And all of a sudden, while boxing, I started to pick up a lot of momentum. And all of a sudden, the swings were getting harder and harder, and I just stopped and I hit the ground and I screamed. I screamed so hard that it scared me. I screamed so hard, it scared me. It scared me because I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know that was in there. It's very dangerous to allow yourself to not talk, to not grieve. Smoking and vices and drinking and buying stuff and eating garbage, none of that is going to heal you. You got to have the tough conversations. You may have to call somebody and say, I forgive you. They may not know what the heck you talking about, But what are you talking about? You forget. If you don't have the strength to explain, don't. They'll figure out later. Just say, hey, I'm doing this for my betterment, for the sake of my soul and my relationship with God, for the healing of my inner child, for the sake of my destiny and my future, and the version of me that deserves to be blessed and healed from cycles. The previous generations, maybe they didn't know to do this, but we have an answer. We have a better way. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to be free. Give yourself permission to cry, to heal, to grieve. Do what's necessary. Somebody may say, well, I need to fast. Okay, well, look, if you can't fast the whole day, do half a day. You can't do half a day, do 3 hours. Just make the time. That's what God honors, not religion, but making the time and the effort and inviting him in. Everything changed. Everything changed in my process of healing today because I asked the Holy Spirit to come into the room before I began to talk. And it's like God was squeezing me like a sponge. Like, let me get all of that out of you. All of that out of there. It was stuff coming up that I didn't even know I still was upset about. But let it all